Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror.
Let's rank some horror from 2025.
I am very, very excited about this. Tier ranking this.
How do you feel about... I feel like 2025, it's not. I'm not necessarily disappointed, but I feel like the years prior had much better horror movies.
Totally agree.
Like, I feel like we didn't get enough that I loved and was like, these are, great movies. Like I did like 2022, like that was the fucking year.
Oh, 2022 is absolutely. I totally agree with that.
So
I disagree with Ashley. I am very disappointed in the horror movies we got this year.
I'm not. There was some good ones.
Oh, there were. There just wasn't enough good ones.
Right. I'm just hoping that 2026 is like a great year. Maybe it's like the even number years.
So already, and we could talk about most anticipated until we're blue in the face, because Him was my most anticipated movie of this year.
And you never know.
Yeah, and you never ever know. So coming up, Primate, I'm looking forward to.
I'm really excited about Primate.
After talking to Sean Chandler, I'm very excited about 28 Days Later, The Bone Temple.
I don't know about that one.
Return to Silent Hill, I'm extremely excited about. Iron Lung, Markiplier making a movie. I'm excited about that.
Wait, I don't know what that is.
I'll show you.
Okay.
We haven't. Ash and I haven't got to see each other in like 2 weeks.
Well, I've been
the amount of work.
working my butt off for Christmas. We both have, and we're just trying to give our kids good Christmas, and we just been,
we haven't got to
asses.
talk very much at all. So it's nice to be able to.
I haven't even really been like on social media or anything.
Right.
Like I sleep during the day and work all night.
Scream 7, I'm excited for. Bride, we're both excited for The Bride.
I'm very excited about Bride. Yes.
Ready or Not 2.
Oh, that one too. Yes.
Obsession, I'm very excited about Obsession. Scary Movie 6. Evil Dead Burn.
But is Iron Lung
No.
they're in an iron lung?
No.
Oh, that would make me excited.
Markiplier promised. I think it's Markiplier. I could be wrong. I think it's Markiplier that made this film. He promised this has more blood than any horror movie ever.
Iron Lung? Mm-hmm. Really?
So, when a fan makes something like that, I believe it. I believe that they have the ability to do something like that. Clayface, I'm excited about. Other Mommy, I'm very excited about. And Thread and Insidious Tale. Those are just some of the movies upcoming that Ashley and I'm excited about. I don't want to speak for her, obviously. I'm her husband, not her voice. So.
Yeah, bro.
All right, guys, well, we're going to get started now. We are going to be ranking 2025 horror movies. And has to get broken, because of the way that Tier Maker works, this has to get broken into 3 episodes. So this is going to be a 3-week thing happening. So first we're going to start off with 28 Years Later. Where would you put this?
I'm going to say it could have been better within the franchise, because I really do like the first 2. And I did like this one for the most part. Some of it was wonky, especially the end. That ending really threw me off. I literally giggled over that ending. But it was sad. It had good, stuff about it. And even like that fucking zombie.
Of course, we're going right back to the dawn.
That freaking...
The alpha.
The alpha. Like, that alpha was an alpha, if you know what I'm talking about.
I do. So for me, 28 Years Later, it would have been in You All Right. But after the ending, I got to also say could have been better. Now, again, something I want to say about this, and I really, really mean this. I would have had this, and this could, next year, this could go higher. Depending on what they do, because I've heard that the Jimmies, like I said, I had a conversation with Sean, and we were talking about it, and he said the Jimmies are fucking brutal, like they are just insane. So I'm really excited to see how this goes.
I mean, I believe it.
After
they
watching,
all have blonde hair.
After
you could be a Jimmy.
Yeah, I could. After watching that, maybe my opinion will change on 28 Years Later after we watch The Bone Temple. But as of right now, that's where I gotta have it, just because it was not a movie that I enjoyed at all.
It seems so out of place and wonky.
I loved it up until that ending, I should say. Like, yeah, when they show up and it's like, wicka, wicka, wicka,
Yeah.
wicka. Like, I genuinely,
I'm about to
like,
get you a purple jumpsuit.
a purple jumpsuit
and
so we can go see
and
it.
a big old, like, chain.
I go,
I got Jimmy with me.
can we get 2 tickets, please? What movie? Really? Yeah, so I loved it up until then. I thought it was better than all the other ones in the franchise up until that last 5 minutes that the Wayans brothers wrote. So
You thought it was better than the other two? Up until that point? Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
all right, baby. Bambi: The Reckoning.
I'm gonna say it was great. Actually, I let's put it in all-time classic. This is, and I'm talking about this in like the
The
Pooniverse.
Pooniverse?
I think that this is one of my favorite ones in the Pooniverse. And honestly, I wasn't that excited to watch it. I was like, oh, here we go, another one. But it was so good. I
Dude.
really enjoyed it. The mom and the son and the shitty dad aspect of it, and like
The practical
twist of it,
effects.
the practical effects, the thumper that just fucked that dad up. Like it was a fun movie. I had a lot of fun with it. It didn't take itself too seriously. It was exactly what I would want in a Pooniverse type.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm actually a little less. I'm gonna put great because I'm judging these by how they were as a year. I'm not judging it. If it was in Pooniverse, this would absolutely be all-time classic. But I'm judging the movies on how much I just like them as individual movies throughout the year. I think this movie's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, our top 10 favorite horror movie lists are going to be coming out in the next couple weeks of 2025, and this just barely missed the list. That's how much I enjoyed this movie. It's also a testament to how bad the other movies I think were this year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
there were some doozies.
yeah, but this movie is really good. It was shockingly good to me. Like at the end of the movie, like me and Ashley looked at each other and I was like, "Did you like that like a lot?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I did too."
Mm-hmm.
Like I really, really did. So that's another one that, like I said, that's gonna go in. It surprised me. It honestly did. I was shocked at how much I genuinely enjoyed that film. So we'll do one more and then we are gonna catch up on the chat. So now, my love, we are talking about Bloat.
I think Bloat was great. It for being like a movie that's like
All on
the
a laptop
computer
for most of the time.
and yeah, like FaceTime stuff like that. I thought they did a fantastic job with it. Your acting was phenomenal. You know, you got Ryan from the OC. I don't know his real name.
Ben McKenzie.
Yeah, Ben McKenzie. I thought he was really good. It was a good movie. I wouldn't say it was fun.
No, it's not fun.
It was very dark, you know, especially with like the kids stuff. But I liked what they did. It wasn't boring. Like sometimes when you have, you know, just like
Single location.
yeah, like that, it can get boring. But it really like kept you invested.
Mm-hmm. And this one actually tied into what's that other franchise that this is actually a part of? It's not Unfriended. Forgive me, guys. I can't think of what it's called, but it ties into a franchise.
I thought it was Unfriended.
I don't think so. Maybe it is Unfriended.
I think it is.
It is Unfriended and Unfriended the Dark Web. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right, babe. It's part of the Unfriended universe. I have this in grade as well. And this was, I want to say this was a January or February release, so we didn't have our hopes set too high on it. It genuinely had the cards stacked against it when we were like, oh my god, it's all on a laptop. It was a surprise part of the Unfriended universe.
Yeah.
But I still like. You feel anxiety throughout this whole movie. The dread is real. The way they use the cameras is really, really good.
I don't know. Like, I always, like, put myself in, like, someone's shoes and, like, the dad's shoes, like, being across, you know.
He's part of the military.
Yeah, so he's, like, literally in a different country. And all this stuff is happening in front of his eyes on a camera.
Well, actually, I think he's in America, and his family's in Japan.
Yeah, but they're in different countries.
Yeah, you're
They're
right.
not
I'm
in the
sorry.
same country.
I'm sorry. I read that room wrong. Yeah, he's still in America, and
So
they're
I'm
in
just
Japan.
thinking, like, something like this is happening and something's happening to your child and you're all the way over, you know, you're in America, they're over there. Like, that's got to be terrifying.
Yeah, and they executed it really, really well. So I really like how they executed this film. All right, back to your list, babe. We are now going to Bring Her Back.
I'm gonna say Bring Her Back is You're All Right.
Okay.
I don't know. This movie was weird. especially like, and there was a lot of plot holes in it. But also like the mysterious, like I don't know, it was mysterious and like trying to figure out what's really going on with that kid and like what's wrong with him and what's wrong with what was the um lady's name? Do you remember?
Like the mom?
The like the foster care
I
lady.
have no idea what her name
Like
was.
all like yeah, and like just the weird shit she did with the kids. Like it was intriguing. This movie was intriguing. So I thought it was all right.
Yeah, all right is a understatement, I guess.
No, I don't think it was horrible.
I got it in. Could have been. Again, this one would have been in You All Right until that ending. The ending is terrible.
There's a lot of plot holes in the ending. Like, how can he do this, but he couldn't do it
Okay,
then?
if you haven't seen Bring Her Back, we're going to spoil something huge right now. And when I do this, just like last night, come back in or turn your volume back up. 3, 2, 1. So what I thought was going to happen was when the son drowned, I thought she was going to, like, put the kid in that body because the kid had to die the same way that the one did. So since he drowned in the puddle, I was like, oh, so they're going to use him. You know, that's what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. They're going to use him as the vessel. And then they just, I love you. Or when she was like, Mommy, and she was just like, never mind. This whole movie was for nothing. Like, it was just too much.
Also, like, that kid, he, like, couldn't leave the perimeter or whatever, but then, like, because he would, I don't know, like, the thing would come out of him. Mm-hmm. But then when, I don't know, it didn't.
A lot of it was just like, so that's what we're doing here. For those of you that don't know what I'm doing with that, do you know what that is?
What? No.
So there's this movie that I love, that Ashley loves too. One of Ashley's favorites, actually.
Are you being
called? It's called Team America: World Police, and the sign.
I don't love that movie.
The sign to let them know.
I've never even fully seen that movie.
His sign to let the military know that it's him is. It's me! It's me! What's he saying? Kiss me, smart ass motherfucker. It's so funny. All right, I'm sorry, guys.
Anyway.
All right, my love. We are now up to. This is yours, right? Yes. Yes, this is yours. Consecration.
I guess you could have been better.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't remember shit about that movie.
You know what? It's so funny you say that because I also just don't remember a fucking thing about this movie.
This is the one with like
the nuns,
the brother or whatever.
Yeah.
That she's like trying to figure out what happened to him.
Yeah,
right?
And I remember the synopsis. She goes to the place to try to figure out what happened to him.
Yeah, but it's just like.
Yeah, this is a waste of time.
It's just not memorable.
Yeah, there's nothing memorable about this movie, and so I just. And I hate doing that to an indie film.
The
acting is good.
The acting's
the
good.
premise is good, but there's just nothing that makes you want to go rewatch it. There's nothing that makes you want to
even like keep any of it in your mind.
And especially in a year where we've gotten so many different. In the last 2 years, we've gotten a lot of different nun movies like that. It's just one of those movies that just didn't stick out to me either. Again, not a bad movie.
It didn't really bring anything new to the whole.
Right.
Demonic and new to the whole.
Anyway, now we'll do one more and then we'll catch up on the chat. Coyotes.
I'm gonna say great. It was fun. I had a lot of fun with Coyotes. Mm-hmm. Did the Coyotes look good? No.
No.
Was it like scary? Not really, but it was funny. It had fun moments. I had a good time with it. So sometimes that's all you need.
Right. And I can say that. It was a fun movie. The neighbors were hilarious. I actually have this in UI just because the CGI is just god-awful bad.
The Coyotes don't look good.
But Justin Long, Kate Bosworth, I fucking
They're
love them
amazing.
so much. They're so good.
We didn't know that they were married until Coyotes.
Yeah.
Like,
we had no idea.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So again, that's one that was just, sure, that's all right. You know. Now we are up to Dangerous Animals.
Could have been better.
I'll say I think I like this one a little more than you did.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like it didn't really bring anything to the horror world. Like, there's some crazy dude feeding people to sharks. Like, I don't know. It was just okay. Nothing to write home about.
See, I enjoyed this movie a little bit more than Ashley did.
Don't get me wrong, the acting was really great.
Yeah,
Especially the unhinged.
yeah, that dude was great. I got this, and you all right. I just think that it was one of those movies that I wish I could have seen theatrically. I wish that this wasn't one that we had to sit and watch because it wasn't playing anywhere near us. So that does take away sometimes.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that like this guy is a serial killer, and the way that he gets away with it is feeding him to sharks, and how emotional he gets when she gets rid of the camera. Like his unhinged performance was just so damn good. But there was just so much stupid shit, like the boyfriend guy, the one that slept with her once, and then he's
The
like
love story.
trying to follow her all over the planet because he can't find her. Like that to me, it was just like okay. And then he ends up finding. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like that's so stupid. All right, Ash, we are up to Death of a Unicorn.
I'm gonna say great. I liked Death of a Unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that it was a fun movie. I liked the way the unicorns looked.
Did this make your
look-
top 10 of the year?
It did not. Nope, it got pushed out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I like Jenna Ortega. I love
Oh, Paul Rudder.
Paul Rudd.
The Paul Rudder.
Yeah. So I liked it.
I didn't at fucking all.
I know.
I really disliked this movie. I did not enjoy it at all. I had no fun with this movie whatsoever. And it's one of those movies that I felt like was a paycheck to everybody involved, because there was a lot of amazing actors in it, not just Jenna and Paul.
Right.
There was a lot of amazing actors in it, and it seemed like nobody gave a fuck. Everyone's performances were flat. Like, there's one scene that's supposed to be super emotional, and I feel like Paul Rudd could deliver that performance, but he didn't. Like, it did not land whatsoever, and I'm watching it just like, this dude doesn't give a fuck right now. Like, he doesn't care, because he's more than capable of making the scene emotional, and he didn't. He just did not do it. All right, now we are up to, you know, that ice is freaking me out too. Dolly.
Dolly. I hate to shit on this movie, but I'm gonna say a waste of time. This movie was freaking weird. Like I don't know. A lot of it, okay, like the guy, the victim, his entire jaw was like off, and he crawled all the way to the house. Like, that seemed very unrealistic, and I felt like it was just gross for no other reason than to be gross, like with the baby bottle and like stuff like that. Like, there was a lot of disgusting parts, and there were times where I was just bored with it.
Mm-hmm. And again, usually I'm a lot harder on movies than Ashley, but so far I've been the one that's a little bit more lenient. I have this one, and you all right. I love the performances in this. Who was it that got his jaw ripped off? Why can't I think of his name?
Isn't it from American Pie?
Stifler.
Stifler.
Yeah. Sean William Scott.
Yeah.
He was great for the limited screen time we got of him. This movie really is Barbarian meets Texas Chainsaw Massacre, an indie version, obviously. It just didn't. It's not the best version of those two movies together, I would say. Okay, it's not a bad movie by any stretch, but a lot of it, like Ashley said, is blatantly ripped off of either Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Barbarian. There's a lot. It's not just an influence; it's a straight up rip off of those movies. And again, I hate to shit on indie film. Like, it just, but a fact is a fact. And again, a fine movie, but it wasn't nothing I would ever clamor to watch again. All right, so now we are at Drop.
I'm gonna say great. I thought Drop was good. I liked our two leads together. I felt like they did a phenomenal job. The anxiety of like who it was, and then like her racing home, to save her son. Um, for them being in just like one setting, I felt like it was entertaining.
Okay. Um, we're back to our regularly scheduled program now, guys, because this to me could have been better. The only saving grace of this movie is the chemistry of our leads.
Yeah.
I can't. What is that guy's name? He is awesome in everything I've seen him in. Brandon Sklenar. God, I'm butchering that. He is so good, and he is so damn handsome that it pisses me off. Brandon Sklenar. Does that sound right?
Sklenar.
Sure. Like he's one of those guys. It's just like he's great in this movie. What was the other? He's been in a couple movies that I am a fan of. He's in the new Housemaid movie, which I'd really like to see. Actually, T. Parker just gave me a glaring review of that. That's the one you wanted to see too, with Sydney Sweeney in them. I really want to see that. It Ends With Us is another one that he was in that I was like, wow, this guy is very, very good. So if he's in it, I'm probably seated because I think he's a fantastic actor. So, but the movie overall, predictable. I mean, there was moments of anxiety, sure, but it just didn't do enough to keep me invested, unfortunately. I wanted to like it, but just couldn't get into it. And we are at Final Destination Bloodlines.
It was all right. The CGI sucked in it. But like you actually liked you didn't have a bunch of meat bags. You
Sure.
did have a few. But
I don't think you really had any. Like, I loved every character in this movie.
like you didn't, you really cared like if they died because
Yes.
you cared about them as a family. And I like that about a Final Destination movie because a lot of times you have your pervert, you have, your asshole, and what death, kill him, like get him, we don't care. But in this one, you actually did care. There were certain things that they tried that I felt like didn't work or like was just dull. They already did in the previous movies. But I liked the movie enough. It's not the worst in the franchise to me.
Yeah.
Looking at you four.
And man, see, because here's the thing with me, okay? I'm gonna put this in you all right. The CGI threw me off. Some of the holes in the story threw me off. The whole, like you said, the whole cast was great. Death stepped it up a notch with the way that the premonitions worked and the deaths that we got, the kills we got were just so great.
The kills look so shitty.
Right.
It's like it takes you when the kills look bad. It takes you out of it.
I loved the tattoo guy. We got to meet him,
Yeah,
Richard.
he was
Richard,
awesome.
yeah, he was so sweet in person, and he's great in the
He
movie.
was definitely like the comic
Yeah.
relief, like.
The hardest I've laughed in the theater this year, easily.
That's why you wanted.
Is that why you always wanted to play catch with me? Like that was easily the hardest I've laughed at any movie all year. And man, the Tony Todd stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like that was
Just like his goodbye to his fans. I feel like he was directly looking at us and talking
that was
to us.
that was Tony. That
Yeah.
wasn't Bloodsworth. That was Tony. And just, every time I watch it, I get choked up. He's like, I'm gonna go live out the rest of my life. I hope you do the same.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, Tony, what are you doing, man? Don't do this to me.
Right.
All right, baby. We are up to Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
I'm gonna say great. I had fun with this movie. We took our girls to go see it. We took our whole family to go see it, and
Twice.
yeah, we went and seen it twice. Like I actually really liked it. Like I thought it was fun. I didn't think that I was gonna like how the animatronics looked, and like the main ones that they used, I wasn't the biggest fan of. But the ones that they did, the weathered ones, I thought those were scary as fuck. Like those were awesome looking. Like those I don't know why they go to like the plastic looking.
But I like that they did that in this movie because like
it
then
was
you
like
knew that was like the new wave one.
I know, but that was supposed to be the one from like the
Right.
OG one,
Right.
And they don't have that new age shit back then.
Right.
When we were kids. You remember how Chucky looked when we were kids?
What about old Major Magics, baby?
Oh yeah, that was for the poor kids.
Yeah, that's where I always went.
That's where we had our birthday parties. So it was cheaper.
That's where I still do. My 40th
They don't
birthday
even
party will
have
be
it
there.
anymore.
Yeah, it's not even there anymore. So for me, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is going to go in UI. I think I like this movie more because of how much our kids liked it. So that was cool. And like even Kenny went to see this one with us. So that's always good when we get to get Kenny out to go and spend time with us. I do adore and enjoy that. And his girlfriend came with us, and we love her. She's an incredible young lady. Blumhouse kind of pissed me off with how they're treating people about it. Like we talked about it last night a little bit. They put up this thing that was like the Rotten Tomatoes score and how the critics gave it a really, really low score and the fans gave it a high score. And they're like, it's all right, critics. This movie wasn't made for you anyway. And it's like, it's a really shitty way of, talking to, an audience that watches it. Again, I'll be there for Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Our kids will go with us again, I'm sure. I loved the marionette. I thought that was great. I thought the kills were good. I mean, I wish it could have gotten more on screen.
I just didn't like how the marionette looked. Like once it went into
When it possessed him?
Yeah, I thought that looked stupid.
Yeah. But overall, like I said, it was a fun time to shut your brain off and just, not going to make my top 10 of the year or nothing like that, but it was just a fun movie to just chill, hang out, spend time with the kids, and, shut your brain off and have fun. That's all we did with that movie. Mm-hmm. We'll do one more, and then we'll catch up on the chat. Baby, we are up to Good Boy.
I'm going to say Good Boy's all right.
You were disappointed in this movie.
Even though he was a good boy.
He was a good boy.
Cute. He was I got really bored with this movie. Like when there was a lot of lack of anything really, because it was for the dog's point of view, and it felt very slow. Mm-hmm. And I felt like the payoff wasn't
what you wanted it to be.
Yeah, it wasn't at all. If you're gonna have a slow burn, you better have a great payoff. And I felt like the payoff or the ending, it just was very underwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert, this is the only movie tonight that's going to be an all-time classic for me. I fucking loved this movie. I was on the edge of my seat. I think this movie got me with 3 good jump scares. You guys know I don't do jump scares. I don't like jump scares. Every jump scare in this movie was well-timed, well-paced, and made sense. And that's very rare for me to say. And from I'm such a big dog person. My dogs, I'm going to be, you probably won't see Sledgehammer Horror for a week or two when we lose Molly. It'll just be, or Bella, I'll be disappeared for a little bit. But I was so scared of what was going to happen to our good boy. That the movie, I was like, please don't. Please don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it. If you guys haven't seen Good Boy, please go check it out. I love this movie. I thought it was so good. And I hope that if you guys watch it, you enjoy it too. We are up to Hard Eyes.
I'm gonna say great. This may or may not be in my top 10 of the year. I liked it. I like Valentine's horror. I really do. I like holiday type horror, especially Christmas and Valentine's. And I felt like both of our leads were great. The Hard Eyes Killer was scary. It was a stupid slasher that you can shut your brain off, and that's what I want in a slasher.
Sure. I was not as much of a Hard Eyes fan as Ashley was.
Wait, I've actually watched it a few times without you. Me and Kenley watch it all the time. She loved it too.
I have it and could have been better. Kenley, our daughter, did love it. Mm-hmm. She did. Even the first time we watched it, Kenley was really, really into it. She liked it a lot. So, again, I don't hate the movie. I think I just want him. I really, really like Mason Gooding.
Yeah, he's great.
He's amazing. I think he's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Jordana Brewster. So, I mean, I wanted more out of this film than what I got.
Yeah.
I thought the reasoning for everything was stupid.
Yeah, but I mean, most of the time it is.
I know.
Look at every freaking
I
Scream
know.
movie.
And that's what this is. This is, to me, is a worse version of, even Urban Legend. Like, it's just the same formula as all these other movies.
Yeah.
With, again, nothing that really stands out. The killer looks cool, but, again, nothing that really stands out. Not a terrible movie. I wouldn't, like, if you wanted to watch it again with me and Kenley, I wouldn't be like, oh, fuck, Hard Eyes, but it's just not one that I would be like, oh, can we please watch Hard Eyes again? But again, if anybody else liked it, I'm glad you did. They already announced a sequel. So maybe I'll get into part 2 a little bit more, hopefully.
I guess it was like my
Guilty pleasure?
No, it was like my lifetime, not lifetime, but you have your love story. Her chasing after him, didn't want to ever love because of that drama, and then it's in a slasher. That's two cheesy-ish things that I like.
That you just absolutely love.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, now we are up to Him.
I felt like Him was a waste of time. I don't care about. I love watching my son play football. Don't get me wrong, but other than that, I'm not a football fan. I feel like if you're not into it like that, then this movie isn't for you.
I am into football like that, and I still feel like this movie was a waste of time. Now, I could put it in could have been better, but the reason it's so low for me is because I had such high expectations of it. So it's my own fault. It had so many things I love in it. It's got football. It's a horror movie. It's got Marlon Wayans, Jordan Peele, produced it. So, it had all the makings for me, and I just was so bummed. I loved the training montages. I thought that was great, and I can't remember the lead's name, but he definitely went through it to do all that stuff. So, good on him. But man, I was super, super bummed with how much I disliked this movie, honestly, because I went into it wanting to love it. I felt like I already loved it before I seen it, just because of all the makings that it had, and it let me down. House on Eden.
I'm gonna say great. Again, this was another indie movie that three friends getting possessed. You feel the disconnect, especially when they are in the house. And I can't remember her name. The blonde.
Chris.
Chris. She gets more and more and
bitchy.
being an asshole.
Yeah.
And you just see her getting taken over. I thought they did a great job.
Mm-hmm. What pisses me off about this movie, and it pisses me off, this is more about the community, honestly. Because just like Ash, I had this movie in grade. And when we gave our review on it, we had people that were literally commenting and hitting us up oh, you're only doing that because you're friends with Chris and Selena and this and that and this and that. And I'm like, we've never met them.
No.
We didn't talk to them before or after watching the movie. One of their representatives reached out to us to see if we'd like a screener. We said yes, just because they're influencers and we're influencers doesn't mean we know each other. I've never met Selena. I've never met Chris. Not saying I wouldn't like to. Selena's made us laugh for a long time. We've been big fans of Chris and
They're
Selena.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I love them together.
Yeah, we have been big fans of the comedy stuff they've done for a long time, but we've never met them.
Yeah.
They've never asked us to review anything. They didn't ask us to give a positive review.
Mm-hmm.
We did that because we enjoyed the movie. I think one thing about Sledgehammer Horror that you can't take away is we're pretty honest. We don't ever pander to anybody. If we like something, we'll tell you. If we don't, we'll tell you. It's our integrity is very important to us. And I liked House on Eden. Fucking sue me, man. I thought the movie was good. I will do one more and then we'll catch up on the chat. We are up to I Know What You Did Last Summer.
This movie. It could have been better. Especially that fucking ending. What are we doing? I hated that ending.
They're trying to forget us, Ashley.
That was so dumb.
We need to make sure they don't forget us.
So you're going to put somebody else through what you went through, and you literally, your friends died, and now you're going to do it? It's so stupid. I just can't, I don't know. I hated that ending. I hated it.
They're trying to forget me.
Yeah. It didn't make.
They're trying to cancel what happened to
no
us.
sense at all.
That was so stupid. I don't know. I thought it was fine up until that reveal. Even at that point, I'm gonna say it could have been better. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's definitely not great either.
It's not the worst in the franchise.
No, God no. But it still was. I think it might be on my top 10 worst of the year though.
Yeah, probably.
Possibly. Killer content. Talk about hating shitting on indie horror movies. The next two.
I'm just gonna say it could have been better.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have much to say about it.
A content creator goes into hiding.
Well, I know what it is.
No, I'm telling them if they haven't seen it. A content creator goes into hiding because she is attacked by a crazed fan. A fan shows up at the place she's hiding, and she lets this new fan in, and it goes about how you would expect.
Crazy boyfriend or whatever. And
yeah,
it doesn't really though, because like the ending was like twist.
It's a twist, sure, but
it wasn't. It was not a great twist.
Yeah, it was, that's a waste of time. And again, I'm glad they made the movie. The acting was fine, nothing to write home about. But again, this just wasn't a movie that every single thing they do, you're like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Mm-hmm. Like, you literally just went through this. Mm-hmm. Why are you letting this next person into your life? Why are you letting them do that to you? Right. Why are you letting them do that to you? It's like, this doesn't make it. Nobody would do the things that she did. Nobody.
Also, why are you leaving puke on the ground?
Oh my God, yeah, she overdoses.
For far too long.
The puke stays on the floor for like the whole movie.
The entire movie. Clean your shit up.
The girl looks at it and she sees the pills in it and she's like, "You were gonna kill yourself."
Yeah, that's when it all
oh
goes down.
Boy.
Well, boy.
Yeah, oh boy. And not good boy. All right, now we're up to Lily Lives Alone.
Waste of time. I was so lost with this movie.
And it has Jeffrey Combs in it too.
Like the ending, I'm just like, I don't understand what the ending even was. Like, it was boring. Like, this was like Bug to me.
That's a very good comparison. A very good comparison.
Like,
this is like
were
Bug.
They crazy? Was it really something going on? Like,
right. This was a lot like Bug. You want to say hi to everybody real quick? We'll fix it.
My favorite dog.
We'll fix it. Come say hi to everybody. So yeah, it didn't say hi.
Say hi.
It was a movie that, and like I said, Jeffrey Combs is in it, so we were excited about that, and it just went nowhere. I also have this in Waste of Time. It's just, they try to put so many things together that never work to me. And it's one of those things, a lot of it is just weird for the sake of being weird, and that did not work. That was not one that worked for me. So we got one more to talk about here, guys. And like I said, this is part one. We'll be back next week with part two, where we'll be talking about some more movies. But to end part one, we're going to do Megan 2.0.
I'm going to say Megan 2.0 was great. This is another one. We took our girls to see it. We had fun with it. It wasn't necessarily a horror movie. Like,
no.
It had, like, I feel like we already talked about it, but it definitely had the Terminator whole idea around it. But it still was fun. And I like some of the ideas that they had. And I liked how they were like, well, she's got to be taller, and and
to keep Amy a part of it.
Yeah, like I like that, and obviously we love Amy, so
Amy and her family. They're very
really
important
great.
to us.
Yeah, they are, and I mean, she does great. She makes the doll come alive, and I liked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have this in You All Right. Again, big fan of Amy, big fan of the franchise already. And I had fun with it. Again, watching it with my girls really made the difference to me.
Kenley dressed up like Megan.
And she's a big fan of Megan. So a lot of that really does increase how much you like a film when you see your kids getting into it so much.
Yeah.
I hope that if we do get a Megan 3, that we go back to the horror side of things. That's something I'm really hoping for, that the horror aspect of it comes back out. Manor of Darkness. This is pretty much like an Until Dawn type film with a smaller budget. So where would you put Manor of Darkness?
I'll put that one in You're All Right.
Okay.
I didn't hate this one, and I'm trying to it did have a smaller budget, and there were some cool ideas with it, but it was a lot of the same, and I know it's one of those movies where it goes over and over and over again, but it just is so repetitive, and I don't know, it just gets old.
See, I am a little less sympathetic than you. I have the sympathetic attempt. This is just one of those movies that it had nothing. I don't really remember anything too clearly about it. I remember the sister has to be the one to do it because of the box. I remember
She's
the
one
old
that
time.
Opened the box, so she's the one that everything. No one else notices that they've already done everything again. She's the only one, and every time they get killed, they get brought back.
Right. And like I said, it was a fine watch. It's nothing that I like regret watching.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something I would ever watch again.
Yeah. Well, some of these other ones on this list I do regret watching. So.
There's one especially.
Coming up.
All right. So we talked about that one a little bit, babe. Now let's talk about Mom.
I think I'm gonna put that one in You're All Right as well.
Oh, shoot, this is mine. Go ahead. Keep going.
So this one, actually, I'm gonna put it on a great continuation because I felt like this movie really did the postpartum depression very well, and I thought that was a unique idea to make the mental illness and the postpartum depression horror movie. I really like that, and this movie makes your jaw drop, literally. Like, no, the fuck, she didn't do that. And just like the way that she is just unhinged.
Without
like
spoiling things.
Yeah, the way she just is unhinged at, the farther we go into the movie, and I thought that was played off really well.
Oh, man. It sucks not being able to say what we're talking about with that. But I am going to go with Ashley here, and I'm going to put this. I don't know why this is great continuation. I don't know why we did that. That's a stupid thing, because this is not a continuation of anything. But
it's
when you get to the moment that we're talking about, your jaw hits the floor. You're like, there's no way that this just happened. And the whole movie is a mom that's battling postpartum depression, and she loses, her husband's in and out because he can't handle it.
Well, he's the one that has to work, and he's pretty much telling her, like, she's saying, like, I can't do this. Like, I'm not a good mom. Like, I don't really necessarily want to be a mom. And he just says pretty much like, well, you just have to. And so, he's kind of to blame here too, because he could have taken some time off of work and maybe helped her with the baby.
But this has one of the moments of the year where we genuinely were like, no fucking way. Holy shit. And the movie, I think, stuck the landing, too. I think this movie stuck the landing. The ending, you're like, okay, this all makes sense now.
Yeah.
All right, so now, babe, we are up to our happy place.
Our happy place, a waste of my time. Honestly, what I do remember about this movie, I don't know, it just didn't make sense. It was just weird. And
This movie is a mix of, if you took the worst parts of What Lies Beneath and put it into...
Yeah, I don't know. There were some, like, scary, like, anxiety moments, but for the most part, it just dragged.
Yes, it did. And like I said, the big thing about this was, cause I have this also in Waste of Time. The acting was great.
Yeah.
The performances in this movie were really good. I hate calling out indie films for if we don't like them. I hate doing it. I feel bad, but we got to be honest at the same time. And like this was like if Gothica and What Lies Beneath were together, and much worse. That's the only way I can put it. This is a much worse version of Gothica and What Lies Beneath put together. Pig Hill is what we're up to
Waste of
now.
time.
Really?
Yeah, this movie was fucking weird.
It definitely weird.
Didn't like the essay in it. The whole twist was disturbing. I mean, it was dark, don't get me wrong, and the pigs, they looked creepy as shit, but just the twist that we get, I hated.
Yeah,
I
get
didn't
that.
like that.
I actually have this in You All Right. I'm with Ashley. I cannot support the SA or incest that happens in this film. I think that's despicable. But the acting is phenomenal. It's shot really good. This has another one of those moments that had me going, no fucking way. No fucking way are they doing this right now.
Right.
And it's graphic. It's gory. The whole movie is. It's one that it's weird. I think it's fine, but I can't bring myself to recommend it to people just because of our feelings on films that include SA and incest.
Watch it again.
Oh no, it's dark. Never want to see this again. But Shiloh Fernandez is fantastic in it.
He is.
I love him. I love everything he does as an actor. I loved him in Evil Dead 2013. I think he's great in this. So there's definitely positives to it, but overall it is a very, very dark film. So now we're up to Fear Street Prom Queen.
I actually like this one. I'm gonna say a great continuation. Again, I like the actors in it. I liked the little twist. You got the little small town. I don't know, rivalry. I guess
Rivalry, yeah.
Yeah, and the twist at the end with the parents. I thought that was pretty good.
I didn't like this as much as Ashley did. I'm going to put it in pathetic attempt. I know this is on a lot of people's top 10 worst movies of the year. I didn't think it was that bad. It definitely is not on my top 10 least favorite. Not even close. Again, it doesn't hold a candle to the first three Fear Streets, I don't think.
No.
I think the first three were in a league of their own. But I just did not enjoy it as much as Ashley did. But I also didn't hate it as much as everybody else in the community did. I think the hate was a little overblown, in my opinion. A lot of people just jump on that bandwagon, I think. And if you didn't like the movie, that's fine. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't think it should have gotten the hate it deserved. I've seen way, way worse movies this year. So now we are up to R.L. Stein's Pumpkinhead.
Let's put it in an all-time classic. It was fun. It made it to my top 10 of the year. Nostalgic, definitely felt like a cheesy Goosebumps movie, and the ending was really great. Like, I loved how dark the ending was for being like a kids type horror adjacent type movie.
Enough to be in your all-time classic, though? Man, I agree. Absolutely, this was an all-time classic for me. I think this movie was so much fun. Like Ashley said, it made me feel like I was a kid watching Goosebumps again. But the ending is so damn dark. And the acting is great. I think Kendra Anderson was amazing in this film. I think the kids were good. Some of the VFX left a little to be desired, but the practical work looked really good. So yeah, I'm going to go with Ashley on this one, and I'm actually going to also say this was an all-time classic. It's in my top 10 of the year as well. And it's a gateway horror movie, a kids horror movie, and it was still a lot of fun. All right, love. So we are up to Purgatory Station.
I don't even know that I remember what this movie.
The guy's trapped in the semi-trailer.
Oh yeah.
And they keep calling him.
That's why. Waste of my time. Literally a waste of my time. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I can't think of one redeeming quality.
I also have this in waste of time, but I'll be honest, I can think of one redeeming quality of the movie. The basis of the movie is this guy is kidnapped and he's locked in a like a semi-trailer, and it's boring as hell. But Bob Gunton's in it. He was the dad in Dead Silence. He's in it, and so it was cool to see him. I've always been a fan of his. So seeing him in the movie, I really, really did like that. All right. So now, I hope you're ready. We are up to Restless.
Yeah, fuck that movie. It's worse than Waste of My Time.
Could we just leave it down in the bottom?
For real. It was horrible.
Hold on. I'm just going to, just so we can have this conversation.
Sorry.
I also, just to show you guys, I also have this in Waste of Time.
I don't know. I felt like it was very triggering because, like, there are shitty people out there that are sucky neighbors, and it's really horrible that people have to deal with it. But it
it's
was
90
just
minutes
so
of it.
fucking boring. Like, it was so boring.
Performance is great.
Yeah, like, you hated the neighbors. You wanted a beef with the main guy because he was just an asshole.
And a pedophile.
Yeah, and a freaking creep. And
We felt bad for our lead.
you did. You felt bad for her, but it
But
was just,
damn, I felt worse for us.
it just didn't go anywhere. Like, it's just it's something to put you to sleep, literally.
It was, this is the worst movie I've seen this year. Spoiler alert for when you see my top 10 least favorite horror movies of 2025. I put this on par with The Exorcist 2. Like, it was that bad. And it sucks to say that because, one, it's an indie film and I'm happy they made it. Two, the performances are fucking awesome. I would put this below Exorcist 2 if it didn't have the performances it did. They were very convincing. You felt the anguish, you felt the grief, but holy shit, it's 90 minutes of her neighbors playing loud music and her asking them to turn them down. They don't turn the music down, so she pounds on the wall. Then they leave, so she cuts up their speakers. Then they come back and they blame her for it, so they beat up her boyfriend. So then she makes them brownies to apologize, and it's poop brownies. And it's just like, I'm not over-exaggerating when I say it's 90 minutes of that. Back and forth, and it's just like you end up feeling, and they make you feel annoyed on purpose because that's what our lead is feeling. That's not what I want to feel when I'm watching a movie, though. Like,
Right.
that's not the mood I want to be in. So, all right, my love, we are up to Silent Night, Deadly Night, 2025.
I'm gonna say an all-time classic. I honestly think that this is probably my favorite in that franchise.
Dad, I think you forgot something.
Thank you.
I do like the original. Other than that, they go downhill pretty fast. And I really liked how they took the bones and made it their own. They did their own thing with this movie, and it worked for me. I love our two leads. They did amazing. So
Ruby Modine and Rowan Campbell. They were just so good in this movie.
they were.
So,
And I felt like Rowan Campbell, like, literally was born to play Billy. Like,
oh yeah.
He did great.
We wanted to see this. It was one of our most anticipated when we first heard Rowan Campbell was in it. Before we even knew Ruby Modine was in
And
it.
also, I love Christmas horror.
I also have this an all-time classic. This is easily my favorite in that franchise. Like, it's not even close. And I'm with Ashley. I like part one. I think part one is fine.
Yeah, the rest of them that go with his brother, and then it's just
It's
so
you got
bad.
Garbage Day. You know, it got funny moments,
yeah, but
but
it's just so bad.
they're just not good movies to me. And this was a genuine. And I'm praying we can get a sequel to this. I'm not going to say anything because it's so fresh, and maybe a lot of people haven't seen it, but this sets you up for a sequel, and I really hope that we get the chance to see what Mike Nelson has planned for that. All right, so now we are up to, we're going to do 4 this time since we have 7 movies left. We are up to Sinners.
I'm gonna say a great continuation. I thought this movie was great. The acting was phenomenal. It was just so much more than just another vampire movie, and I don't know. I don't know. I really liked it. Like, the cinematography was great. You really care about your leads, like, and you don't want them, like, they're the family and they're, like, trying to better their lives, and you really do care about them and don't, like, want them to turn into vampires. And I love how they're, like, try to trick you to get you to come inside, like, act like they're, you know, still your friend, and I enjoyed it.
Here's my hot take of the year. If we were talking about Sinners as a movie,
Yeah.
it would be an all-time classic. For me, this would be, it is. It's an all-time classic. However, if we're talking about this as a horror movie,
It's lacking.
which
in
is
the
what I'm
horror.
doing, I'm going to put this in you all right. I think this movie is awesome. It's sexy. Michael B. Jordan is just fucking fantastic. And we get double Michael B. Jordan. Put me in, coach. I want to play. The vampires are great. There's really funny scenes in this movie. I just shitted myself. Like, there's genuinely really funny scenes in this movie. But, damn, it's more of a period piece up until the last 20 minutes. And I wanted to see... I went into this looking for a lot more horror than we got. And again, hot take, I know. But if we're talking about it as a film, it's an all-time classic. This film better win some awards this year. It better get the recognition it deserves. Michael B. Jordan better get the recognition he deserves for how well he played both parts. We get to see KKK members get killed. We're always down with that. That's something we're always okay with. We love to see that. But just as a horror movie, I wasn't sold on it. How about Stitchhead?
It's so hard to like. I feel like it's a cartoon. Like it's super hard to say. But I'm gonna say it was okay. It was all right. It was right in the middle of the road. I don't feel like it really brought anything new to the like animated, I guess, horror type. But it was cute. It was a cute movie.
I completely agree. I have this in You Alright. It is a very good gateway horror for kids, but I think there's much, much better gateway horror movies out there. It's cute. It's got the scary moments. It's got a lot of homages to the Universal monsters.
Yeah, the monsters, which is awesome because, you know, Frankenstein's monster is one of my favorite Universal. So like it definitely has good qualities about it, and it's something that our girls enjoyed watching with us. So it could be a Halloween rotation.
Sure. So now we are up to The Strangers, Chapter 2.
I'm just gonna say pathetic attempt. I don't know. I guess I thought that after the first one they had this free range and they could have really done anything. Like the sky was the limit, and they just didn't. They did nothing with it. Bunch of chase scenes. They're just running from them the entire time. You have a freaking killer pig, which is insane to me that they trained a pig to kill their... I don't know.
That was so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that was insane. And then just watching to see what we're gonna get next is like, what are we doing? Like, just stop.
She's being nicer than me. I have this in a waste of time. And it's more because of how angry I am with them. Because I championed for this movie. I was like, come on, guys. Part 1, they were tied. They were handcuffed. They had to stick to the story. But in Chapter 2, they're going to be able to tell their own story.
Right.
Holy shit, their own story fucking sucks. The CGI boar, my jaw dropped in the theater. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm seeing this. I'm all about a red herring. Red herrings are fine to me. But when every single character in the movie you meet is like,
Suspect.
there could be in on it. They could be in on it. They could be in on it. It makes it unbelievable. And what made The Stranger so great is it was believable. We did this because you were home, not because you're here. And, you know, that's it. That's why we did it. Because we want to kill you.
Because we're evil and we seen your light on.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's no reason. And now it's like
you're making
the whole town is in on it.
Stupid. I was very irritated with how they did this. And like I said, I championed for this movie. I was like, guys, we got to check it out. It's going to be great. And what's even worse about it is we're still going to see Chapter 3.
I know.
We're completionists. We're glutton for punishment. But we'll see it. We'll be there opening night. All right. Let's get some positivity going on. How about that? The Black Phone 2.
I'm going to say all-time classic. I love The Black Phone 2. Again, I think that our leads are great. They did so
Mason
good.
and Madeline?
Yeah, they did so good in the first one, and they were so young. In this one, they're older, and they just are really coming into their own. And I just think that they're fantastic and they're believable.
Yeah.
And I loved how the grabber was deteriorating more and more. And how he looked when he was frozen, and it was creepy. I know a lot of people didn't like the whole mom, like what happened to the mom thing. I felt like it made sense.
Me being one.
I honestly, I felt like that was a good way to tie in the first one.
Nope. Stupid. That is the one problem I had with this movie, and I'll be honest with you, that's what take this movie from an all-time classic to a great continuation. I love the fact that this is Madeline's movie.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was Mason's movie. This is Madeline's movie.
Yeah, and it was sad. You had tearjerker at the end with
Oh.
the mom calling.
Trust me, I fucking cried.
You know, it's yeah.
It's a great movie.
I guess-
I liked it a lot. I would love to watch it again.
I guess I felt like it shows that the mom, you know, didn't do that to herself.
But still, like there's
Like
we're gonna get too much into this.
She wouldn't do that. Like she has children to raise, and like she wouldn't actually do that and leave them motherless.
I would
With
hope
a,
that
a
you know.
drinking father that's abusive, and also.
But he wasn't like that.
He definitely
Redeemed himself.
He redeemed himself in this movie, and he was a really, really good dad. And even he, like, when they were leaving, he was afraid, you know, that he was going to drink, so he went up there to
Yep.
save them from the mountain.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts of this movie was his redemption.
Yeah.
Just because we got to meet him and he was so cool.
Yeah.
And to see how sweet he is in person, I was glad that he was
Well,
able to get some
it's
type of redemption.
Clear in the first one, he was going through some things. He lost his wife. He's the one that found her.
No excuse.
You know, and so he was a drinker. But yeah, there's no excuse for child abuse ever. They're going through it too. They lost. their
Yes.
mom.
Let's start with The Conjuring Last Rites.
I'm gonna say that it was a great continuation. I liked it. This is another one that I felt like the horror kind of lacked, and it was more like around the family, and it was more emotional, and like it had less horror, but I still enjoyed the movie.
I'm gonna say pathetic attempt. I didn't like it. Walking out of the theater, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I thought the CGI was bad. The only good thing about the movie, as always, par for the course, Ed and Lorraine.
Right.
You know, like that, they were the best part of the movie.
But the family, like the other family that they helped, like I thought they were really good.
I mean, they were fine, but Patrick and Vera carry this franchise.
Well, I mean, they do in everything they do. They have great chemistry, and it's you can just tell that they both care about these movies.
Right. So yeah, I don't know. This movie didn't do it for me. I was not a fan when we seen it. Still looking back, I don't even really remember a lot of it.
Yeah.
I remember the stupid big Annabelle doll.
I liked
That
the
was
Annabelle
dumb.
doll. I liked it.
That's like all I remember from this movie. Like, what was the main haunting? Like, what do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was that mirror
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah,
that
still
the grandparents bought.
still don't care. The Kilgren.
The Kilgren. I like literally this. I don't remember a whole lot about this movie. I'm not gonna lie. So, and I'm gonna say a pathetic attempt. Yeah, I know that whole smile type, like it's taking my face. But yeah, like nothing is redeemable about it. Like I don't even remember watching it. It sounds like I literally didn't remember watching it this year. I felt like we watched that like
That
3
is-
years ago.
When we were going over the list before we started, she goes, "That was this year?"
Like and literally, I felt like we watched that 3 years ago.
It does seem like it was forever ago. I am gonna say pathetic attempt. I do think it's better than the movies I have listed down here, but not by much. And it's only again because of the performances and the monster. I think the monster looks pretty cool. The whole
Yeah, no.
Does
the
not.
monster's fine, I guess, but I don't know. It's just so like it took forever. It was very slow burn.
it is a slow burn without a big payoff, which is why we have it so low.
Yeah.
If it would have had a big payoff, it would have been
It,
better.
Like, it gets you over trauma or whatever. Yeah.
It's just it also gets to the point to where not every horror movie has to be about trauma. Yeah, like not every single one has
We're
to
in
be
the
that.
trauma era.
Yeah, we definitely are. Where someone's trauma creates a monster, and then that monster is chasing people. Like that's 100% this
But
movie.
that's the same thing as Smile. Like I
Right.
don't know.
Oh yeah, that one is a full smile. This is just a grin, and there's a reason for that. All right, the last movie of the night
But bum bum.
The Long Walk.
An all-time classic. This movie was so good. And I talk about this because this is also in my top 10 of the. I'm not gonna spoil where it is, but anyways, it was on my list. I will say that, and I feel I don't know. I guess you have just a group of people walking an entire movie. Like you would think that it would be boring, but it's not. And for them to just be able to entertain you for a close to 2-hour movie, walking the entire time, like that has something to say about all of these actors. They did a phenomenal job. You really loved your two guys at the end that they did great. Like their friendship that kind of blossomed throughout the walk was awesome. And you really are hoping like maybe this time it could be different.
Maybe one will survive.
Yeah.
One extra will survive.
You have Judy Greer. She's
Oh my God.
She's so good. Like you definitely feel her emotion. Like
She should get an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress.
She did great. Like
So
you
fucking
definitely feel the mother, like, let's just skip town, like you don't have to do this type thing. And boys with boys, I gotta do this.
Right.
Gotta be a man. Gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So
No argument. All-time classic. This is another movie I'm in no hurry to watch again.
yeah, it's very dark.
It's very dark, very bleak. But man, David Johnson, also Andy from Alien Romulus.
He's so great and he's just like a kind soul in everything he plays.
Yes, he's that guy that you are constantly rooting for all the time. And then Garrity, Cooper Hoffman. Holy shit, he's incredible. Gary Barkovich, Charlie Plummer. Like, you love to hate this guy. Like, you could see regret in him.
Yeah. You definitely see, like, he's one of those people that maybe never really had a lot of friends, and so
Doesn't
he
know
doesn't
what to do.
how to make friends, so he acts like a dickhead, like, but it doesn't work.
Joshua Odjick, who was just in Welcome to
In
Derry
Welcome
as
to
well.
Derry. He was fantastic in Welcome to Derry.
Oh, fantastic
and
in this.
Like,
Yeah, he's so good.
I love his long hair. He just looks like a badass.
Yeah, he does. Like I said, there's just so many great people. And like I said, Judy Greer, we were big Judy Greer fans anyway. But she was so amazing in The Long Walk. And yeah, this movie is definitely an all-time classic for me. The Man in the White Van.
I'm gonna say a great continuation.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that it's all the way up to it's a classic. It could be possibly.
Oh, shit, it is raining hard.
Yeah, and our yard is already so muddy. Anyways, so I really enjoyed this. There's a scene in that movie that I think is probably literally, it's so simple yet so scary, and I freaking
The scariest scene of
love it.
2025.
Like it, yeah. I
Yep.
don't know if I'll explain it. I guess it.
Well, if they've seen our review, you can
yeah.
explain it.
When
Hey,
she-
if you guys haven't seen The Man in the White Van, which we strongly suggest you do.
I don't feel like this really does anything. Like it doesn't.
But if you don't want to take this moment away from them,
Yeah, that's
we're
true.
going to do a big spoiler for The Man in the White Van, which I agree with actually. I think that you should see it. So when I do this, that means we're not talking about it anymore.
So it's she's in her room and she's playing her record, and you know how your mind plays tricks on you, and you think you might have seen something, but then you like kind of like make yourself like say, oh no, there's nothing there, but you can't see him until he like hits the cigarette and you see
the cherry light up.
Yes, and I thought that was so brilliant. It's so simple but so scary. And this movie had like it had me like on the edge of my seat for a lot of the movie, especially the end. It was just like balls to the wall, like anxiety. And I it wasn't necessarily a fun movie because it's a pretty dark movie. But I really enjoyed it actually.
Really big cast too.
It did have a good cast.
I can never remember his name.
From
Sean
Lord of the
Astin.
Rings
Yeah.
and, from
Goonies.
Stranger Things and
How does Goonies not the first one? So Sean Astin from the Goonies, Ellie Larder from Final Destination 2.
Yeah.
Me and Ashley are already going to disagree. I have this an all-time classic. This is in my top 3 of the year. It's scary. It's a thriller. You genuinely root for the characters. It's a great.
Do you ever even see his face?
No, you never see the killer.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's scary. Oh.
I just it's a movie that I went into with very little expectations.
Yeah.
And because we went into this movie because of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we asked for a screener for this one, because we loved the cast. Sean Astin, Allie Larder, and it didn't disappoint. I can't remember her name, but she was also the grandma, the young version of the grandma in Final Destination Bloodlines, the one that was up in the tower. She's fantastic in this movie as the older sister.
Yeah.
So like I said, it's got a big cast, and it was a huge swing and a huge hit for me. I had so much fun with this movie, and it was one of those movies that right when it was done, I wanted to watch it again. Like, I wanted to go back and rewatch it because it was that damn good. So, all right. Now we are up to The Monkey.
I'm going to say an all-time classic. I really liked The Monkey. It was funny. It had a great cast. It was an original idea. Talk about having bad luck. Like, it definitely, like, the whole, like, I don't know, estranged family and all the shit that comes along with it. I really enjoyed The Monkey.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say, I think we're going to flip-flop here because I have this in a great continuation. I did like this movie a lot, and when we had seen it, it was my favorite of the year at that point. But, you know, it just, I think that the end is the best part. You know, when I think it's an apocalypse. And, like I said, I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. The kills were good. But it's just, it doesn't have that staying power to where I have a desire to go back and rewatch it. And some other movies like Man in the White Van, I'll sit down and turn that on right now. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how much I genuinely enjoyed that movie. We're going to do one more and then we'll catch up on the chat. The Ruse.
The Ruse. I can't remember The Ruse for some reason.
The old lady's in a coma, and the guy's robbing her, and they think that, remember the one's the killer, and the cops come and you find out that he wasn't actually a peeping Tom that was outside the window. Mm-hmm. The old lady's in the coma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't remember it, so I guess I wasted time. I don't remember it at all. Do you?
Yeah.
What, did you like it?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Since you can't really talk about it, I have an empathetic attempt. The basic story is in-home nurse disappears, so they bring another in-home nurse.
Yeah, it was a waste of time. I was bored as shit with that movie. That's why I literally blocked that movie out.
I would have had it up in a great continuation if they would have stuck the landing on the ending.
And like
the
ending
neighbor
guy
pulls the
was
whole
the
movie.
Bad
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
We watched that this year.
I know, right?
Wow.
The ending pulls this whole movie apart. Like the ending is just bad. Yeah. Like, it's a bad ending that makes you could poke holes all over the ending of this movie.
She wears that black wig and
yes. All right, baby, we are now up to The Drowned.
The Drowned. Oh god, I'm gonna say a pathetic attempt. Mm-hmm. I don't know. This is another one where it was just okay. Like, I don't even know what to say about it, to be honest.
It's one of those movies that, for me, I'm going to put it in pathetic attempt as well, with bordering on You All Right. The acting was great.
The ending, I do want to say this. The ending was stupid as hell. I hated the ending.
Yeah.
Made no sense to me.
There were a lot of plot holes throughout the movie. I've since become friends with the writer, the director. I think they're fantastic people. And I told them, they watched our review and they said, hey, we appreciate your review. We appreciate your honesty. Would it be possible to sit down and have a conversation? And I said, well, let's do it on the channel. So you could check out our interview with them where we went deep dive into it. And they respected us for our honesty. And we respected them for wanting to have a casual conversation about it. I think that
instead of getting all upset.
Yeah, they weren't butthurt about it. They knew that we were just being honest. We were being critics. And we said a lot of positive things about it too. The acting was absolutely great. I thought that the location was fantastic. There were things about it that were really good. And there were things they corrected us on. There was a part in our review where we were like, the CGI at this part looked like shit. And they were like, that actually wasn't CGI. Mm-hmm. And we were able to be the bigger people and come out and say, hey, you know what? We made a mistake. We're not perfect. And I've gained a lot of respect for them. I can't wait to see what else they are going to do for us in the future. But as for this movie, like I said, there were moments of greatness. it didn't pay off the way I hoped it would. And there was a lot of story that was left untold
Yeah.
as to why certain things happened or why certain
Or, like,
characters
why
were doing
them-
certain things.
Why the mom was just gone the entire time and then come. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot that doesn't land, but the ideas are all there. And like I said, I got nothing but love and respect for that cast and crew. Oh boy, hope you guys are ready for this one. Coming up next, The Woman in the Yard.
I'm gonna say you're all right.
Wow.
I didn't hate this movie. I think you probably have it lower than me, I would assume.
Much.
But I think we also interpreted it two different ways
We did.
at the end. So I guess
Depends on how you interpret it, would be how you feel about it.
Yeah,
And the way that I interpreted it is, like Ashley said, a lot more than what I did.
yeah.
A lot
no.
more positive, I should say.
Yeah, I went the positive route, you know, 'cause I'm more positive than you.
She definitely is. I have this in a waste of time. And the thing about this movie, and the reason why it's a waste of time for me, I loved the first 2.5 acts of this movie. I thought the first 2.5 acts were so good. It was building the suspense. There were so many things they were doing right to me. The scares were well paced. The characters were likable. And okay, if you haven't seen The Woman in the Yard, I'll shake in a minute. The way that I interpreted this ending, one, how the fuck do the kids see the woman in the yard when it's in her head the whole time? That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. No sense at all. Two, I took this ending as, if you take your own life, the people you love will be better without you. And I feel like she took her life at the end of this movie. If you look at the painting, it's backwards, just like when they were in the dream worlds. And I would never say you can't make a movie like this, or you shouldn't make a movie like this. Anybody that has the ability to make a film and create a film should have the independence to make the film that they want to make with the message that they want to make. I don't have to agree with it, and I don't have to like it, and that's how I feel about this movie. I don't think it should be pulled and people should boycott it and no one should watch it. I think that's fucking stupid, whether I agree or disagree with something. But I can't personally recommend or talk up a movie that has a message of, if you take your own life, the people around you are better off. As someone that struggled with mental health and had a firearm in their hand ready to do the deed, that's not a message I'm okay with sending to people. The world will change irrevocably if you leave it, and it will not be for the better. In no case whatsoever, if you take your own life, will the world be a better place without you. Never.
I don't feel like that's what they were saying.
We've argued about this.
I don't feel like why would someone make that a message? Like on
I think
purpose?
it's very obvious that she took her own life. They were trying to be dark. That's all they were trying to do. They wanted to be as dark as they could, and that was the darkness that they were giving you. She took her own life at the end because the thing was showing her. The woman was showing her, these are the successful lives your kids are going to have without you. And in her mind, that thing is right. You know, they're going to be more
Yeah, but
successful.
I think that I feel like she rose above that.
I hope. Hopefully she's right. I don't think so. This is one time I can say I don't think my wife is right, and she's a genius. So by the way I interpreted it with that, it just, I can't support that. That's not a message I'm willing to support. For anybody listening that goes through this, the world will be worse without you. 100%. All right, beautiful lady. We are now up to Traumatica.
Traumatica was fucking traumatic as shit. I'm gonna say pathetic attempt.
You want to talk about this because I don't remember a lot about this one. I'm going to have this in a waste of time. But I remember her performance. I want to put this in you all right, because I remember her performance was awesome.
Her performance was great. It's very dark. Essay, incest.
Incest, yeah.
Really like made me feel uncomfortable. And the way that it ended, I wasn't a fan of either.
Yeah.
Ah, get off me.
Binksy.
He's
See, yeah,
stuck on me.
that's what, it was just way too heavy, and so I kind of blocked this one out of my
It
memory.
was very heavy.
Like, this is probably the heaviest movie we've seen this year.
Yeah.
Until Dawn.
You're all right. It obviously was a lot of the same over and over, which I get.
By
because
design.
That's how it's supposed to be. It was just okay. Just okay. It wasn't anything great.
I mean, like, it's weird. If we were talking about how I went through, which I'm going to do, as my viewing pleasure, I would put it in pathetic attempt. If we're talking about how I was anticipating it due to the video game, it would be, how far down does this go? It'd be like right here. Because it was nothing. This is a terrible video game adaptation.
I've never played the video game, so
Right.
I don't know shit about it. And so I don't.
You went in with a completely open mind. Me and Chloe went into this hoping for the video game, and
Yeah.
we didn't get that. I was hoping to see a squirrel pop up at some point. At least give me that Easter egg. At least
Wouldn't
give
that
me.
just piss you off even
Oh,
more?
it totally would have. I'd have probably
Stomp
thrown.
that squirrel out.
I'd have thrown something at the screen like no. All right, love. Now we are up to VHS Halloween.
Waste of time. I was so disappointed in this one. I like a lot of the other VHS movies, and so I was hoping, it's Halloween time. They could have done freaking anything, and what we got just was not good. The different segments. There was maybe one that I enjoyed out of all of them. So I was super disappointed.
Absolutely the same. I was severely, and this is from somebody that loves the VHS franchise.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them that I do like.
The only one that I liked was the As Above, So Below segment in this one. The other ones all blend together to me.
I didn't even like that one.
I know, you didn't like that one.
I thought the baby one was okay. It was disgusting just for the fact of being, disgusting.
A lot of them just blend together to
But
me.
they were-
Like the dick eating one, like...
The candy one where they got sucked in the candy bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It just... They could have done so many things. It's Halloween time, then, it's endless, and then this is what we get. And then, the wraparound thing with the
drink,
Yeah.
the Phantasma.
was not
So
good.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I miss when we had the VHSs where they were finding the VHSs and putting them in the
Yeah.
VCR, and that's what the wraparound was. Like, that's what I want out of a VHS film. All right, so now we're up to Vicious.
I'm gonna say a great continuation. This is one where the entire time you're like, what's really going on? Like, you're trying to guess and you're never right. And even the end, I feel like you can interpret it a bunch of different ways, or at least a couple of different ways. Like, is she still alive? Is she not? I don't know. This is another one that's very dark. This is
From beginning
a
to
mental,
end.
type movie, messes with your head while it's messing with her head, and I thought it was good.
I also have this in a great continuation. You guys
Also,
know...
what's her name?
Dakota Fanning?
Dakota Fanning. We watched her grow up. She's great.
And I thought this was way better than that one she did last year. What was that, Watchers?
Yeah.
I love Brian Bertino. I think everybody knows that. It's kind of my worst kept secret. One of the guests that I would kill to have on my first horror movie. There's three holy grails really right now in my life that I would kill to have on my first horror movie. And that's Brian Bertino, Matthew Lillard, and Brad Dourif. I would love to have
I thought you were going
those.
to say Flanagan.
Oh, Flanagan would be great too. But, I mean, learning how horror started for people in general is fucking awesome
Right.
to me. So, it doesn't matter who it is, really. But with Vicious, I put this right in the middle of my Brian Bertino ranking, I think. I think for me it goes Dark and the Wicked, Vicious, Strangers. And this is not a knock at Strangers. If the worst film you've made, in my opinion, is Strangers, holy shit, you're doing something really, really right. But just the fear of this movie and what's going to happen next, and is my family safe, and how do I protect them when I've made these choices?
But am I going to hurt them because I'm unhinged, and
You're going to
what
die.
I see isn't necessarily real.
Right. And just that moment, you're going to die tonight.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, damn.
What, bitch? I just let you in my house.
Right, I just helped you.
Get out. Probably the best three.
The 2 out of 3.
I can't tell what the middle one is.
You will in a minute.
Okay.
All right, weapons.
All-time classic. If you guys seen my 2025 top
That's not out yet.
10 Okay, you guys haven't seen it yet.
I was
So
like,
I'm not
don't
gonna say
spoil it.
anything. I thought it was out already.
No,
Okay.
you filmed it, but it's
Anyways,
not out yet.
Yeah, it's filmed. I loved Weapons. I thought that it was a good new idea. And I love a great badass horror villain woman, and Aunt Gladys is
She
is
is
fucking
incredible.
awesome. I loved her. She's just like so like uppity, but yet she's fucking evil, and like just her lip sticking out on like unhinged.
She's
can be.
totally unhinged.
Like she's so good. Like I freaking loved her in this, and just like trying to figure out what's really going on here, and the whole stick and hair, and I love this movie a lot.
I'm with you. This is an all-time classic for me. I thought the characters were great. It was easy to root for. Even like the one kid that was on drugs.
Yeah,
Like he's easy to root for.
He's funny, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, even the cop that's like a cheater and like
Maybe got AIDS
yeah, maybe.
and gave it to her.
Good lord.
But yeah, I love Zach Kreger. I've loved him since The Whitest Kids You Know. I was a huge Whitest Kids You Know fan. Ashley, not so much. She doesn't like that type of comedy. But
No, I don't.
yeah, he was great
But
in that.
I like some of the comedy stuff that they've done.
Like Miss March.
I love this March.
Miss March is
It's
so
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Stupid firemen can't
Yeah.
turn their trucks around. Miss March is, I'm a fucking white bitch. If you guys haven't seen Miss March, that movie is so
It's
underrated.
So funny.
So funny. All right, so Wolfman.
Wolfman. Yeah. I'm gonna say Pathetic Attempt. I was actually kind of excited for this movie, and I felt like I was let down a little bit. Like, just I don't know, the whole,
It just didn't do anything.
like, literally, like, they just hid from the wolf, and then he got bit by the wolf, and then he becomes the wolf, and that's pretty much the story.
Yeah, this movie did freaking nothing at all throughout the whole damn movie. So
I think you were, like, waiting and waiting for something to happen, and
yeah.
nothing happened.
So yeah, so Ashley has this one in Pathetic Attempts because it was a pathetic attempt. So
Oh, I just get excited to see like the Universal monsters like being remade, stuff like that, and I just thought that
yeah,
would have been better.
it definitely would have. And honestly, I have this in a waste of time. The only cool part about this movie to me was the fact that they did the vision.
The vision,
Like
yeah.
when they showed the wolf, like I thought that was a cool idea, something new to the table. But besides that, we've seen it all before. It's all been done better. There's just nothing redeemable about this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't have fun at all watching this movie. Like this is one of those movies that I was constantly checking my watch. Like, come on, how much longer is this? This can't possibly be this fucking long. So, our last movie of the day, we are talking about Your Host.
Freaking waste of time. I'm just kidding. It's an all-time classic.
Oh, we were about to bow.
This is one where you have oh shit, what's his name? Freddie.
Jackie Earle
Jackie
Haley.
Earle Haley. Like I feel like he was born for this role. Just the way he, like you almost root for him, even though he's
The villain.
the villain, sorta. But
We put villain in very heavy
you
quotes.
still feel sorry for him because of what he's been through, and really he doesn't go after like good people. Like the people that he goes after
Deserve it.
Yeah, they totally deserve what they're getting. Like,
He's not like Jigsaw, where if you smoke a cigarette,
Yeah.
he's gonna go after you.
like you smoke cigarettes, so now you're gonna do the CPAP challenge.
Yeah.
No, like he literally goes after bad people that do bad things, and so it's like you root for him almost. It's gory, and the people that he's killing, you're like, yes, get them. Like they're such like shitheads.
Do it right.
Yeah.
So for me, I also agree. This is going to go in an all-time classic. This is in my top 3 favorites of the year. This also has a really, really good twist on the sexual assault / Me Too movement
Yeah.
that I think a lot of people are too scared to do.
Yeah, because I think it's always like it takes away from
Real
real
victims,
victims.
yes.
They're scared to come out because of the people that do lie about it, and they come out and say that this happened when it never did. So then they feel like, they're just gonna think I'm lying.
Right.
Like, and that's really sad.
And so for them to actually take that swing, and like I said, this is going to be a very hard swing, and this is going to be very hard for people to stomach this type of thing. But they did it, and they did it very tastefully as well. Everybody else, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow SledgeHammer Horror on social media. Those links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror,
Stay who you are.
and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.